My grandfather had a large farm down the valley and had bought this land in the, I think, mid to late 40s. And many of the fields were open at that time. So my parents began planting Christmas trees in the 50s. The New York State Conservation Department had programs where evergreen seedlings were quite inexpensive, and they were promoting planting of trees for lumber and wildlife and Christmas trees. So my parents were planting thousands of trees a year. The plan was to sell all of them, of course, but there wasn't a large market for thousands and thousands of Christmas trees, so they sold 50 or 100 trees a year.
They had somebody else trimming them, and for a great deal of it, selling them also.
In the early 70s, we built the cabin that we lived in with the logs from that. And then we began planting trees in '83. It's maybe 8 to 12 years after you plant before you can sell trees. So probably by mid-90s we were selling trees again.
Just wander around both fields and take your time and enjoy yourself.
We got more and more away from any kind of retail situation and more into having this more as a place for families to come and pick out their tree and have a fun day.
We don't wholesale trees. That's a completely different operation where you have to produce huge amounts of trees and then deal with markets in the city and the trucking. So we seem to have fine-tuned how many we sell because you want to still have 7 and 8 foot trees for the next year also. The prices range from $20 to $50. The majority are $30 to $40, which we think is quite reasonable considering the quality of the trees and that they're fir trees.
Have you seen these? These are my favorite.
We advertise in some papers, but we don't have a website because of our involvement with Pure Catskills. If people search, they come to the Pure Catskills website, and then our information is on there, and they can find us that way.
People are impressed when they see that you're a member of Pure Catskills.
The Watershed Agricultural Council helped us with the forestry plan and paid for a forester to develop a long-term plan for maintaining our forest land and helping with a logging operation.
We wanted to do something that keeping the land intact wasn't a drain on our personal finances.
There's an old saying around that the last crop is houses. We've enjoyed keeping the fields for agriculture rather than selling them into building lots.